This is BAIT, Life Outside the Federal Witness Protection Program.
Oh my God, what is up with FedEx? Hey, it's Susan. Welcome to tonight's episode of Keep the Bad Guys Away. Okay, I got some crazy stuff to tell you about FedEx. Okay, so many years ago, attorney Randy Roski and I were having a hell of a time trying to make this damn stupid family court happy in Las Vegas, a Clark County family court, and that's big fat ass Chief Judge Richie Jr. Okay, so we were having a hell of a time, and we had to, our court motions were getting intercepted. Okay, so Randy would do stuff. He would have filings. He would send them through the court courier's office, and they would show up missing. They never make it to court, never make it to the file. We would do mailings and stuff. Stuff would never get there. Okay, and we had to have, can you believe this? We had to have the terrorists served. Can you imagine? We had to have the terrorists served. Okay, had to have the terrorists served. And and we had to pretend to look for them. Okay, we had to look for them, unfortunately, for a freaking document to appease a fucking goddamn stupid family court. I'm thinking that the guy that we're supposed to be in the Federal Witness Protection Program from, I even had to pay, God, how much did I pay? $250, $350 for a private investigator. So it was a private investigator that Randy used all the time. Oh my God, this girl, she had a little dog, right? And she went out and she tried to see if she could serve a terrorist, a guy that more than one government agency considers to be a terrorist, tried to go out and serve. Have him serve. And Randy was telling her now, be careful. Okay, but anyway, so FedEx, to appease this fucking family court, we had to use FedEx because that was my idea, because I figured that they could hack a court courier. They could just pay him off, and they could just intercept the mail, but they might not be able to intercept FedEx, a private mailing system, because we would be able to track second by second as to where that package is. So Randy Roski and we sent these stupid filings for termination of parental rights to the terrorist at his last known address. The address as referenced in this habeas petition out of the District of Nevada, Payman Safavi versus DHS. We FedEx that to him. And let me tell you, I had to take time off of work. Okay, because I was trailing this, I was watching this to get there. So we had to so it got there and it looked like it was coming back to us, right? So I actually took time off of work and sat there at Randy's office waiting for the FedEx truck to come. And I'll never forget, they were supposed to be there one day by 7. They didn't come. I'm on the phone with FedEx. Where in the heck are these court filings? Oh, well, they didn't have time to deliver it that day. I'd taken off a whole day of work to stalk the FedEx truck, right? And so they eventually delivered it the next day. Couldn't find the terrorist at his last known address that he provided the federal court in the habeas petition. But okay, so then going fast forward many years, recently down in Texas. Now get this, because I'm just bound to determine, I can't get a private attorney. I cannot get a private attorney. And that damn U.S. attorney, Ken down there, U.S. attorney down in Houston, that district, the Southern District of Texas, he sends me this letter, tells me to call the FBI. Shame on you, Ken, for telling me to call the FBI. I got this letter that says ICE, and you make me call the FBI. And of course, they've done nothing but cause trouble. Houston FBI. Houston FBI. Just about as bad as Las Vegas. Houston. Okay, so now get this. So I got this. So I'm in Sugar Land, Texas, and all hell keeps happening. They keep interfering with my employment. There's sting operations. Okay, the sheriff had taken a report, but he wanted me to make a report to the police. But the trouble is the police were working in these sting operations. Horrible. So I'm I need an attorney. And I called over to ICE Chief Counsel down there in Houston. And so, the duty attorney, he answers the phone. So I'm hey, duty attorney. And I was explaining this to him. Oh my God, all kinds of crap. I got this letter from your headquarters in Georgia up there. They explained to me that they don't have any authority over the DOJ. And I'm and I got Special Agent Paul Burkholder with Homeland Security Investigation. You want to know how I got him? I got him because Customs found him for me. Now, that's not how things are done. Customs found him for me. And I'm like, come on, Homeland Security attorneys, you guys are like so smart, you know, you'll know what to do with this. And I'm like, well, can I fax you the letter? Well, no, they needed everything by mail. I'm like, because, I guess, it's legal stuff. They need everything by mail. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I can't send that to you by mail. They'll intercept it. They'll intercept the mail, And he's like, no, they won't. I'm like, you wait, they will. They'll intercept the mail. And so I'm like, man, I can't send this regular mail because I know what they'll do. They'll hack this damn letter. They will hack this letter. They will hack this Homeland Security letter if I'm trying to send it to ICE Chief Counsel down there in Houston. So, I'm in Sugar Land, and so there's a FedEx store down the street. So I walk about a mile. I printed off a nice copy of this, their own Homeland Security letter, because, apparently, like in Washington, D.C., they don't have any authority over the DOJ. So I'm sending ICE Chief Counsel their own letter from their own headquarters that's signed by an ICE attorney up in Washington. But, he needed a copy. He needed it by mail. See, there's something about with legal stuff. There's something about, like, I don't know, envelopes and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It's just like a legal thing. I remember when I had attorney Joan Gallego, she was always like saving the envelopes and stuff. But anyway, so there's something about legal stuff and having like envelopes. So everything has to be done by mail. So I walk down to the FedEx store in Sugar Land and I send off, this letter to Attorney John Donovan. He's ICE Chief Counsel down there in Houston. John, he told me his name. I'm like, I don't know. Does that mean we have an attorney-client relationship? I don't really know. But I sent that to him. So I put it to his attention. Attorney John Donovan, ICE Chief Counsel. I took it to the FedEx store. And do you know, okay, Sugar Land, Texas is like right next to Houston. So instead of it going from Sugar Land just maybe 10 or 15 miles up to Houston, up to like northern part of Houston, do you know it like got routed up through Dallas and all the way back down? I don't know how the hell it ever made it there, but apparently it made it there. But I'm telling you, what the hell are they doing to the damn FedEx truck, dude? I mean, I'm thinking to myself, what in the heck, dude? I mean, I'm lucky that I'm lucky that he got this. But that's what I'm saying. They're hacking everything. They are hacking everything. They're hacking FedEx. They're doing stuff over and over again. Okay, now get this. Here's another FedEx. Here, see, FedEx was good at one point. But see, FedEx is like turned to the dark side. And even before this recent episode last year, guess what they did? I was in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. And the Swiss embassy in Tehran, Iran, had apparently contacted the State Department to try to figure out, what to do. Because I said, well, what happens, Swiss embassy? I'd hate to have you go scouring all the way, around Iran if the kids aren't even there. Because apparently they had not heard from the State Department. So, but anyway, so then this Donna Wiss, who apparently manages, international child abduction, apparently, she needed my son's birth certificate. She insisted on getting my son's birth certificate. And I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell? You got a damn State Department case, 97259. What the hell do you need my son's birth certificate for? But anyway, I paid for my son's birth certificate through Humboldt County, California, through their clerk's office. And I think it cost me, I had to do something really crazy. Like I had to go through like this third party payer so you could order the birth certificate, and then apparently they got the money and stuff like that. But I called up there to Humboldt County because I got to keep up on this. And some chick from the clerk's office told me that she had went and dropped it in the FedEx box. Okay, so she told me, but I never got it in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. So I paid for my son's birth certificate for the State Department because they insisted on having a copy or whatever. And then I never got it from FedEx. So I don't know. There's something up, but they're definitely hacking FedEx. So, but I don't know. I just wish all these private companies, all these private people would just quit interfering. I mean, FedEx is supposed to do their job. If I'm paying you money, for a service, I expect you to perform the service. I don't expect for you to take a payoff bribe or whatever the hell you're doing from these private companies. But anyway, so that's tonight's episode of Keep the Bad Guys Away. I'll see you next time. Keep your stuck on handy. There's terrorists out there. Don't let them get you.